We've already learned that adverbs can be used to modify verbs, and that these adverbs often, but not always, end in ly. In this lesson, we're going to look at adverbs that show time and place. They still modify a verb, as these adverbs tell us when or where something happens. Let's start with time adverbs. These tell us when or how often an action is performed. The visitors arrived early. So what's the verb? Well, it's arrived. And what word modifies the verb? What word tells us more? Well, it's the word early. So early is the adverb, and it's an adverb of time, since it's telling us when the action was performed. Okay, let's try another. We always eat toast for breakfast. So the verb is eat, and the word that modifies the verb is always. So always is the adverb. It's telling us how often the action was performed. Here are some common adverbs of time that you may use in your writing. Look out for any words that tell you when something happened. Okay, now let's move on to considering place adverbs. These tell us where an action is performed. We looked around the house but couldn't find the missing keys. So what's the verb? Well, it's looked. So now, which word is telling us more about the verb? Which word tells us where they are looking? Well, it's around. So we can say that the verb looked is modified by the adverb around, and that around is an adverb of place. Okay, here's another example. He parked his car nearby. So the verb is parked. Is there an adverb of place? Is there a word telling us where he parked? Well, there is. It's nearby. So the place adverb in this sentence is nearby. Be careful not to confuse these with prepositions. Adverbs of place tell us where something happened, whereas prepositions tell us where something is. So, adverbs of time and place still modify verbs. Adverbs of time show us when or how often an action happens, whereas adverbs of place show where an action happens.